Howdy Hexers, Infamous Neo here. Scars of War is fast approaching, and that means it's spoiler season. As some of you may or may not know, with the release of Scars of War, a new format is going to emerge. Shards of Fate and Shattered Destiny will no longer be legal in normal constructed play, and this means a lot of the mainstays and staples from those sets will need to be replaced by other effects going forward. Today, we're going to be looking at a card which seeks to solve that problem, specifically looking to fill the void left by the loss of Kill and Crackling Rot. What is this card, I hear you say? Well, here it is. It's called Strangle. It's an uncommon 2-cost double blood threshold quick action that reads simply, target troop gets -4/-4 this turn. For limited play, this card is about as efficient as you could ask an uncommon to be. The card demands that the player is at least somewhat committed to blood with its double threshold, but its raw power and low cost by far makes up for that. There isn't going to be much you come up against that can't be removed by this card. In Evo, this card is one that is strong enough to tip the balance when deciding between shards, and if you end up with 2 of these things, you're probably looking at your blood. In Draft, this is a hard one to pass. If you're in blood, you aren't going to find much better removal than this, and if you're seeing something like this anywhere past the 4th pick, it means you might want to reconsider that stance. Personally, my favourite thing about Strangle in Limited is that it's one more thing to keep Twilight Revenant in check. Reducing a troop's defense below 0 means that it's gone, and the invincible keyword isn't going to save it. Onto Constructed, Strangle is almost certainly going to make an impact. The easiest way to show this is to take a look at the kind of things it can remove. Starting at the bottom, its low cost means it's perfectly positioned to take out major meta threats like Mightsinger of Ages and Sator's Roostbard. The new Diamond Threshold threat Daughter of the Poet will also fall to this in the early game. Not being able to remove these threats until turn 3 has always been a problem for Blood. Strangle says problem solved. One turn on and we see Strangle dispatching Fenteo, Vampire Princess, Hero of Legend, Runir Hierophant and Matriarch of Flames. Also at -4/-4, it means it's in the perfect position to take out the Crusaders. In fact, there's only one card at cost 3 that won't suffer a terrible fate at the hands of this card, and that's the Tribunal Magistrate. Now, 4 cost is where we run into our first problem, the Mama Yeti. At 5/5, this angry parent won't go down from simple asphyxiation. She will, however, see herself around the same power as her offspring, and as a 1/1, should be much easier to block. High Infinitrix cannot survive, and if you kill a Master Moss or Elder of Lost Ages with Strangle, the -4/-4 will also take out the second phase versions of these cards. And finally, at 5, we see Strangle making light work of Dark Heart of Nulzar's for defense, while also being a solid answer to Dreamweaver Ancient. The Mighty Crocosaur may not fall solely to this card, but turning a Crocosaur into a 1/2 means that there aren't going to be many things that it can kill, and if Strangle is used in response to its battle effect, it's unlikely to survive the battle and will trigger any life drain effects you may control. In short, Strangle is going to see a lot of play and will likely be a mainstay of blood constructed decks for the foreseeable future. It may not be as finite as Kill was before it, but the extra versatility it has makes up for all of those small flaws. Paired with Hero Fall, blood decks will be a force to be reckoned with, having answers for all kinds of threats at any stage of the game. That's all for today, folks, but keep your eyes peeled on Twitch, Twitter, and some of the Hex fan sites for more spoilers leading up to the release of Scars of War. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.